very emotional on Saturday night himself. I'm sure as yourself in the build-up, on the night, in the moment. Obviously, very close with Jack Catterall. It's a massive moment in his career as well. Couple of days away now. We've been through the delay, that phone call as well, and ready to go for a brilliant event for British boxing.
Yeah, look, it's a relief that it's finally here now, and it's finally going to get put to bed on Saturday. Yeah, it was disappointing, and you feel things straight away when you get that type of news, and it's not ideal for Jack, not ideal for Josh either. But one thing is for certain, I believe you're going to get a conclusive winner on Saturday, and it's going to be Jack Catterall. He's been looking on fire in the gym. I've been in the gym watching him spar. He's been, I would say, probably one of the best camps he's ever had, if not the best. He's ready to put this to bed on Saturday and put on a conclusive performance.
That period of delay, knowing your man, I don't think 4 weeks is really going to affect anyone, but you think benefits Josh that extra time in training camp, or you expect both guys to be at the peak of their powers?
I don't think it benefits either, because listen, Josh has been out the ring for I think nearly a year now, so it's not ideal for him either. It's not ideal for Jack, but the bottom line is we're finally here now. The fight is sold. It's a fantastic fight. The turnout's fantastic. The tickets are all sold, and this is what we want to see. It's the biggest British fight of the year. Well, it's the biggest domestic fight of the year by a mile, in my opinion. And we're finally here. We're finally going to get there. And listen, Josh, for me, like what I said before many times, he's the best Scottish fighter ever, in my opinion, from what he's achieved. But that's his kryptonite right there, and you're going to see Jack Catterall with his hand raised like he should have been in the first fight.
Finally, both teams very, very confident in their man. What gives you the confidence, and how do you see the fight playing out on Saturday?
Just the way Jack is. He takes everything. He's so calm, cool, and collected. The way he's sparred in this camp, he's really got that bit between his teeth, and Jack feels he's got a point to prove in this fight. So there's no belts on the line. This is just all about pride and settling a score. And Jack Catterall's going to win this fight on Saturday night.
Jamie, welcome. Obviously a part of that first fight, which I guess they've shared 12 rounds already together, but pales into insignificance. Really, it's all about Saturday night now. Pleased with the preparation, pleased with the camp from your man, and confident going into a massive fight on Saturday.
Absolutely, yeah. And, in many ways, we've got to forget about the first fight because, Josh has said many times that, he overlooked Jack, and we have to take that on, as gospel. So if that was the case, then we go into the fight expecting the very best Josh Taylor. And I said it a couple of times in fight week last time, my confidence in Jack isn't from me not having respect for Josh as a fighter. It's in knowing what Jack's capable of. And he's improved since the first fight. I've just done an interview now, and people are asking me, do you think Josh is past his best? Absolutely not. I don't think losing to Teofimo Lopez is a gauge to say that someone's past the best. It's insane to say that. But my confidence is in Jack Catterall. I'm not really concerned about anything else, because I know what he's done, I know how he's prepared, and he's ready to go.
Obviously, the first fight was an intriguing one. It was a little bit cagey at times. A lot of people feel this fight might be different. Obviously, no belts on the line, huge amount of animosity, pride as well. Sometimes, some might say careers at the world level as well. Expect this one to be a more active fight.
Yeah, well, fight week last time caught fire sort of right towards the end, and that was probably what ignited this little bit of a feud as it's gone on. But this is a blessing for these fighters. Looking from the outside box looking in, you live for this. As a fighter, when you're growing up and you're looking at pro boxers, you want that type of rivalry. You want that needle, and this is what these guys live for. So in years to come, they'll look back and they'll appreciate it. But at this moment in time, they just want to get in there and fight each other. But this is what boxing's all about. There's nothing more I love than a British rivalry.
Obviously, yourself been involved in some great British rivalries as well, and as a trainer, some huge nights. But this right up there, obviously,
absolutely.
Pain of that defeat a couple of years ago. This is a massive moment in your career as well.
Yeah, of course. But like I said at the beginning, you have to forget about the first fight. You can't take emotion into a fight, because if you do, then you're fighting wrong. You have to be cool, calm, collected, and Jack's is a hybrid. He sort of adapts to whatever's in front of him, and I believe Josh is going to try something different, and if he does, then we're ready for it.
Joe, welcome. Might try something different on Saturday night, we'll see. But big moment for you as well, and Josh. I know the nights that you love to be a part of as well, the Needle, the Bad Blood, but more importantly, two great fighters. We expect a great moment for British boxing on Saturday night.
Exactly, Ed. You know, it's what a magnificent, you know, fantastic show for these two to put up. As Jamie's just stated there, it's you know, one of the biggest shows of this year. And I'm expecting a magnificent contest. A vintage Josh Taylor performance, a good victory, and I just hope and pray that there is no controversy. The fight isn't stop and start, and the referee can handle the occasion. You know, he's not underqualified for it, the low blows, because, as I've said on an interview previously, I think Jack massively underperformed in the first fight. Also Josh. I hope they get both to show the best of their abilities and give a fantastic performance for the fans. I can see nothing. Josh Taylor turns up Saturday night, he comes away with a nice victory.
Same question that I said to Jamie as well. Obviously, first fight was cagey at times in there. Both guys longer in the tooth now. Must win for both. No belts on the line. Expect it to be a more fiery encounter in the ring as well.
Yeah, I thought the first fight was shit, to be fair. But, you know, the both of them, it was messy, it was scrappy. Jack landed nice single counters and Josh forced the fight. Strong combinations. I'm expecting this one to be a lot cleaner. They know each other well. And you can implement themselves on the man, follow the instructions and implement the strategy, you come away victorious. And I can see nothing but a Josh Taylor win. Yeah, you know, it'll ignite. I'm expecting Mr. Catterall to start a lot more aggressive. Could that play into Josh's hands? Maybe so, maybe not. But he's prepared, this man to my left is prepared for every scenario. He's been there before. He's achieved every accolade in the sport, and I'm excited for a good performance of him.
When anyone suffers a defeat, we talk about, you know, is the decline there? Is it the end of the road? You see him up close and personal every day. Josh Taylor still got it and ready to put in a career best performance on Saturday.
100%, Ed. You know, what he's doing in the gym, all he's got to do is spar fantastic, taking to the arena Saturday. And as Jamie's just noted on, you know, this is what's fucked up with the sport now. A guy you get a no, and it's the end of the line, the finish. It's not that way. Thankfully for you as a promoter, you've sort of eradicated that module, and, you know, there's a road back for fighters to come again as long as they're putting a good performance in. He's lost against Tiafimo. There was a few issues behind it, but the past is the past. And it'll make him a better fighter Saturday, and, you know, he's certainly showing everything I want to see in the gym. If he turns up Saturday and does the same as he's been doing the past 10 weeks, we're in for a good night of boxing.
Jack, the time is nearly upon us. I bet you thought it would probably never come, but it is here. Small delay. Massive moment for you, massive moment for your career, massive moment for your family, everything. Biggest moment of your life comes Saturday night. Chance for you to right the wrongs, and you're ready to go on Saturday night in Leeds.
Yeah, I'm ready now. We've had the delays, the setbacks, but it's fight week, we're here in Leeds, it's exciting, and I've done all the hard work, and we're less than, 2 days away now from fighting, so very real and very much looking forward to it.
Sometimes when we have this kind of build-up, you know, the Thursday press conference is quite low-key, quite chilled. Is it about keeping your composure going into this fight? I mean, the first two press conferences, you guys were at each other's throats. Now, no point in exerting that energy. Make weight tomorrow and get the job done.
Yeah, I think we both know what stands in front of us now. We're fighting Saturday, all the talking's done. We've had the build-up, the fight's sold. Obviously, we don't see eye to eye. I think we're both ready to make weight and fight now.
What sort of fight do you expect on Saturday? Last time up in Scotland, great performance from you as well, but as I said, the pair of you longer in the tooth now. A lot of fans expecting a more active fight.
Yeah, I think, like Joe said then, I watched the first fight, I didn't rate it that much, I thought I beat him, and I beat him comfortably. I think I underperformed, maybe Josh did as well. But we've put the best version of Josh, and I feel like over these last 2 years I've improved as a fighter. I've been in the gym, I've not stepped foot out of the gym, I've been learning, developing, taking yourself away, sparring, etc. So expect a better fight Saturday. Emotions aside, I think I'm the better fighter, and I'm going to show that on Saturday night.
Obviously, people talk about what's next for the winner. I think, judging by the profile of this fight, I know both of you guys are fixed on Saturday night. This fight shown all around the world, huge audience as well. The winner's going to land themselves a massive, massive fight. But for you, absolute must win.
It's a must-win Saturday. That's where all my energy's focused to. Don't want to talk about what's after this. I know you've got a great division at 140 and there's a lot of big fights to be made and that's an exciting prospect, but right now all I can think about is beating Josh on Saturday.
And finally, I don't think you'll mind me saying, when I was doing an interview earlier, they asked me for a prediction, and you said Catterall stoppage round 7 to 9. Still stand by that? You believe you'll take this man out on Saturday night?
I can take him out Saturday.
Josh, welcome. Again, sometimes when you reach this moment, both fighters, they don't really want to do a press conference. They want to go away, do their work, make weight, and prepare for war on Saturday night. 2 days away. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, Eddie. Enjoying the week, enjoying the press conferences, enjoying all the media. Yeah, it's good. It's just another fight week, and Saturday it's just another fight, and a fight that I'm looking forward to putting all this to bed and moving on in my career and proving that the last time was just an off night. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Saturday and I can't wait.
Joe's interesting comments, and I think we see it a lot in boxing. One defeat at elite level, and you're done, you're finished.
Yeah.
You know, you're written off. You feel like there's huge nights ahead of you. We know how strong the landscape is at 140 as well. We know how big this fight is in terms of its profile as well. This is going to put you right back in contention for all the huge world championship fights at 140.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at the history of boxing. All the great fighters of the past have taken defeats and come back and won world titles again. You know, just because you take one defeat doesn't mean you're a finished fighter. I think that's where boxing's taken a turn for the worse, because when a fighter takes a loss, everybody goes, he's finished and stuff like that. But things like the UFC, there's fighters that have got 20 fights and 10 losses and that, but they're still at the top of the game, still fighters. Just because you take a loss doesn't mean you're a bad fighter. So I still feel like I'm at the top of the game. And on Saturday I take care of business and I'm back in the picture for winning my titles back.
You appreciate these fights getting made because of the narrative, you know, the bad blood, of course, the first fight, the animosity, etc. But at the same time, for everything you've achieved in the sport, it will be nice to put a line through this chapter of people saying to you, you know, I didn't think you won that fight, or he won that fight, and your opportunity to just really erase that conversation come Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, just put it all to bed. You know, it's been a long 2 years. You know, we've been around talking about this fight for 2 years. You know, the delays and injuries and stuff like that. But you know, my health comes first. My health is paramount. So I'd just like to say thank you to you guys when I did say about the postponement, for getting it done nice and quickly and sharply, and only making it 4 weeks later. So thanks for getting it done nice and promptly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, can't wait for Saturday now.
Same question that I asked both trainers, the fight that you expect on Saturday. We know both calm at the moment. Wayne, I'm sure, will be a little livelier. Saturday will be wild in there. You're talking about, you know, a few thousand Scots coming down, Hertford, Chorley, Manchester, Leeds, London. It's going to be wild in there on Saturday night. Emotions running high. Expect a much better fight around this time. Everyone feels like this could really catch fire.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, the last fight was a stinker from the both of us. You know, Jack doing a lot of holding and spoiling, slowing the pace down. I was very poor as well. So I believe the two of us can be a lot better, and it'll be a better fight for the fans and the spectators on Saturday as well. So yeah, I feel it's going to be a great fight in Barnstormer. The arena, I was in there obviously on Monday, and wow, I've got a bit of a surprise. You know, it's right on top of you, so it's going to be a great experience and a great atmosphere now. I'm looking forward to it.
And it gives you the hope of a great fight by the man to my left predicting a stoppage in the fight between round 7 and 9. Does that surprise you, or
Yeah,
you
good.
could hope that this is going to be an aggressive fight?
Yeah, good. Let him think that. If he wants to do that, great. Absolutely fantastic. Music to my ears.
How do you win this fight on Saturday?
I don't really care how I win this fight, whether it's by points or stoppage. The way I've been performing in the gym, the shots I've been throwing and catching people with, by catching these shots, it'll be over. It'll really be devastating for him, but we'll see what happens. But it's just a win for me.
Finally, as I said to him, for all the fights you want in the future, for the rivalry, must win for Josh Taylor on Saturday night.
Yeah, this is a must win. This is one for bragging rights. You know, this is one to say, I told you I'm better than you. So yeah, can't wait.
Well, we can't wait to see it in Leeds on Saturday night. As I said, 11,000 sold out the First Direct Arena, live on the zone around the world in the UK, ESPN in America. Massive fight, massive moment for British boxing. The fight of the year so far as Josh Taylor rematches Jack Catterall. Don't miss it wherever you are. We're going to have a face-off and we'll be weighing them in tomorrow at 1 p.m. Everyone welcome. We'll see you for a